I reminisce. Yeah. I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago to keep it on track. The birth of a child.
Hello students, today we're going to be doing a proportion exercise. So as you see, I have many different magazines, and what proportion means is that you're going to have, it's the size relative to the rest of a thing. So obviously here Adele's eyes are this big and it matches the rest of her face. If her eyes were this big, it wouldn't look right. She'd look kind of weird, right? So I'm going to show you about proportion, the relative size to other things, so that way when you're drawing, you can correct yourself and know how big or small eyes, nose, different facial features should be. I'm going to show you what we're going for. So this is my Pinterest page, and it has like size of people, where things should go, how big they should be, different angles, has the highlights, the contouring, so that way you can know where angles go, different faces you can try, and the proportions. Proportions is how big is your eye compared to your nose, how big is your ear compared to your mouth, all that. So what we're going for is this guy right here. It shows how big his eyes are, how big his forehead's going to be, how big his ears are going to be, all that is mouth, nose. That's for a guy. And then this is for a woman. Women are going to have softer features, more round faces. Obviously she doesn't have any hair. And guys are going to have stronger features, broader, stronger chin lines. But I'm going to show you this with my magazine. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go to this girl and show you, these two women actually, and show you a few proportions, alright? So, first thing to notice, the eyes. Your head is 5 eyes across. So if I were to take her about the size of her eye and do 5 of the same size eye, you're going to get, that's about how big your face is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Also, this shows you how far apart your eyes should be, right? Your eyes should not be too close, like right here, and they shouldn't be too far. They should be about 1 eye space apart, okay? So that's the first thing. Eyes are going to be, that's how you're going to line them up, alright? Other thing I'm going to show you is where your nose is. So, if you go down from the corners of your eye, you're going to find the edge of your nostrils, right? That's about how big your nostrils are going to be. Alright? Also, you can go down from the corner of your eyebrow. You're going to find your nostrils, right? So your nose is going to be smack in the middle, and that's about how big it's going to be. It's not going to be here. It's not going to be out here. No, just right underneath the eyes. Another thing, so we'll give you this eye here. Then, how big are the lips? A lot of times lips, people draw them very small. One way to see is how big the lips are is by going out just diagonal of your nose. That's going to give you about how big your lips are. I'm going to show you on her too. Same thing. Her nose, her lips are going to be about as big as going out from her nose. And if you go down from here, from her eye corner, you're going to get her nose, right? Her nose is a little bit bigger, so it's going a little past, but that's still going to be the basic proportions, alright? Another way to see how big the lips are is to draw a line from the center of the eye, right? So you see that the lips don't quite touch that line. There's still this little gap. Here too. her lips are a little bit shorter. There's this little gap here. But it's still going to be about the same size. So lips go to about the corners of your eyes. Eyes are one eye apart. And nose is about as big as your from the corner of your eyebrows or your eyes down, okay? Something else that is cool to see. I'm going to erase this. Alright. And I used her face because it's really big, so you can really see all the features. But another thing that you can see is kind of this triangle. So if you do a line from the corner of your eye to the center of your lip, and from the other corner of your eye to the center of your lip, messed that up. That's going to be where the middle of your lip is, right? And that's also about how big your nose is going to be, see? See? Your nose is about that big. And it also tells you where the center of your lips are. Another thing you can do, so you see it forms, everything's all in this little triangle. From the pupil down, you're going to get your nose. And then that's where you'll get that little part of your lip that curves down, the Cupid's arrow. So these are just ways, and this can also be from the top here. So if you use any of these lines, it's going to help you to line up your face. And so you know if you do these lines and your face is not in the right way, you have to move it. So if my eye was over here, say I had an eye over here, and it was a very nice shape. It's a nice eye, right? But it's too far out. So if I drew these lines, I know, oh, okay, this eye is too far out, so it doesn't look realistic, so I'm going to move it in. Okay? So I'm going to erase that. So you have those lines there. You can do a triangle coming up here. This is just to help you, and it's going to be right in the middle of your forehead, right? So this is just to help you see how close everything is, okay? Bam. Alright? Another thing that you can see, I'm going to bring her over here. Something else to see is like if you start here at your eyebrow and you go all the way back, you'll find the top of your ear. If you go from the bottom of your nostril, this guy's in the way, let me move him a little bit. Hello, sir. Please move. There we go. If you go from the bottom of your nostril backwards, that's how big your ear is going to be. So your ear goes from the top of your eyebrow, how long it is, from top of your eyebrow to the bottom of your nostril. That's how big your ear is going to be. I'll show you that on another. These guys, look, top of the nostril. So his is a little bit smaller. He has smaller ears, but it's still almost to that line. See this guy? Going back, and then nostril going back. See? Bottom of his ear. Alright? I'm going to erase that. I'm going to show you one more place where you can see that really obviously. Let's see. On her you can see it. Right? Boom. From her eyebrow, then from her nose. See? That tells you how big your ear is supposed to be. Alright? Alright. So, I think that is it. You have how big your ear is from the top of your eyebrow to the bottom of your nose. That's how big it's going to be. You can see it on him too. See? So all of these are going to tell you your eye is going to be one space apart, Your lips are going to go straight out diagonal from your nose. Okay? Your eyebrows going to be right above your eyes. This is the eye line, eyebrow line, nose line, and mouth line. And those triangles I drew, you can draw even if they're not, all the examples I've given you were facing straight, right? But this one, so her triangle's here, right? Her nose is going to be, oops, I didn't do that right. There we go. No, it's right. And even on this side, I'm going to fix that because it's the end of the eyebrow. Look. And then right here is going to be your chin. But this works even if they're at an angle. So I've been showing you everyone on straight faces, right? Or this one was at an angle, but I've still been showing you. But here, it's the same thing. If I draw a triangle, the triangle is going to be curved now because her face is curved. But it's still the same thing. So if I do these lines from the middle of the eye, oops, messed up that one. Right? You still have those same proportions. You're still going to fit one eye here, and then the other eye would be on this side. So that is just to help you get to know how big your faces are supposed to be, how small they're supposed to be, and you always want to make sure you line up all those facial features to get a realistic looking drawing. Here we go. And one more. How big her mouth is. So the blue line is going to be how big the nostrils and the eyes are, right? They follow this pattern. The red triangle is how big the middle of your eye and how big your nose is going to be on the side. The red line here is going to be how big your mouth is. The red line here. And then the green line is also going to be about how big your mouth is. It's not quite to that line, but if you go from the middle of your eye down. Alright, so we have our 5 eyes. See? Alright, thanks for watching. Make sure your proportions are right.
But my granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose you hope the little black boy grows. 18 years younger than my mama, but I really got beatings cause the girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was 21, had another one. This one's a girl. Let's name her Pam. Same father as the first, but you don't give a damn. Irresponsible, plain not thinking. Papa said chill, but the brother keep winking.